Good morning. I just did my first writing sprint, so I didn't get the vlog early for the first one, but I got 1,365 words, I think, and that's with waking up and just jumping into writing, as I woke up 10 minutes before the second official writing sprint hosted by Mandy Lynn. This is the 10K writing challenge. I am Jacob, and welcome to the vlog. Overall, I think I'm doing pretty good. Pretty happy with the initial results. I'm curious to see how fast it'll take me to burn out. I can write for about 9 hours or so before I burn. So that's the plan. Also, the plan is to write more than 10,000 words today, but obviously the goal is 10,000 words as needed. But I hope that you guys want to get back up because that's my writing sprint notebook. Okay. Sprint 2 is done. So now I'm sprinting for 45 minutes because that's how long she's hosting them today. She's hosting them till like 7 or 8 tonight. And at this very moment, we are on good track to hit that 10K mark. We've written almost over 2,000 words so far. It's only been probably about a little over an hour. I mean, it's been over an hour. It's probably been about a little under 2 hours since I have been writing, which is more than I write. Well, I normally write for 2 hours a day, and so I would be stopping right now if I was just normal writing, which is nice to know that I could change my writing time to the morning and still be fine. But we're going into sprint 3 here just in a few minutes, and I cannot wait to continue on this story as we're finally writing a scene that I've been dying to write, so this next sprint should give me a lot of words, which is really good. It's for 45 minutes. Which is a long sprint, but honestly, I prefer it so far. We'll see how the day progresses, because I've been doing it, when it starts at 11, it'll be my third hour writing, as I only write for 45 minutes, but it'll be my third hour in a constant movement. I did drop a total of 300 words in between each sprint, which sucks, but we're still getting 1,000 words, which is the goal. And with having the start number at 1,364, it should put me a little bit further ahead than what my original plan is. I also am going to get a few writing clips, B-roll of me writing. Don't you worry about that. We have a day to go. So I'm going to be writing into the PM. I'm trying to think of how long it'll take me to write. If I start at 9 in the morning, 9 at night is 12. So 8 or 7 o'clock, I think it'll take me to write 10,000 words. I don't know. But also, I want to mention right before we start, because I'm about to start my next writing sprint, I have done the math and things like that. We are at we're over my total, but I subtracted my initial word count. So 35,000 subtracted 10,000, that. So we're at 25,000 now, and that should be around the base minimum, the base point where we're going to be at for my words. And so it's like 2,300 a day, which is exactly where I started. So like we're still that's for 10 days, because today is the point where I catch up. Today is the catch-up day, and then we're just going to wait for 10 days going forward. I do have my coffee, which is great, and then I also made me some sausages on a stick for my morning breakfast. But guys, we're about to start our next sprint, and so I'm gonna get ready, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be my last sprint. I'm doing it on my bed. It's just now started. The last one I do on my bed, I will be moving to my office, but I just kind of need to change the scenery sometimes, and I can't go downstairs yet because they're doing things, and so I get distracted. So yeah, okay, I will talk to you guys. I'll update you guys as soon as I can. Okay, so I had to cut my writing sprint short for the last one, so I ended up writing for only 30 minutes. I had to go to the bathroom. It is what it is. But not that you guys need to know that, I did want to let you guys a heads up that I was really close to hitting 3,000 words. Like, I was only like 30 words off after I did the math, and so I've officially wrote 3,000 words. It's not going to be calculated on my paper. Hold on. It's not gonna be calculated on my paper because of the fact that I only wrote from 11 to 11:30. But I know for a fact that I'm going to be writing 10,000 words. I'm just going to add in the extra words like, near the bottom there, like, below it, saying, ooh, plus whatever this, and that's how many words I wrote. We're not officially done before the next sprint starts, but I do think I'm going to end where I stopped, and so okay, so I ended last sprint a little bit early, and I wrote for 30 minutes. I got exactly 500 words, and then I just wrote an extra 90 words. Because of my total being off, I was like 20 words away from 3,000 words, and I've written for 3 hours, and so I need to hit that 3,000 mark, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'm gonna take a little break, because that's what happens when you take a little break, and then we are going to go back into it, and we are going to, write for a little bit. So I'm about to actually start writing completely over again. I'm just changing the color a little bit of this to fit more like what we're going for here. Basically. Because I write in orange when I do sprints, and then I transfer everything back over to its normal color scheme. But that being said, we're on page 283, which is not exactly 283 because, like I said before, unless you're new here, I write in double space because that's how I'm printing things out when I go line edit. Well, I don't line it, but that's why I have space to make any changes I want. So I think I just knocked it down so like it's normal spacing. I think we just hit like under a little bit over. It's like 5 pages over 200 words. 200 pages. So that's pretty good. That made me pretty happy. But we're also at 37,222 words. The goal here is to finish this chapter, which will end around the 38,000 words. It's going to end around there. And to obviously jump straight into chapter chapter 23. In which chapter 23, I think, is relatively going to be boring. I'm more than likely going to, if we go to chapter 23, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Because the big thing that happens in chapter 23 has already happened in the novel, which is the problem. Hold on, my alarm's going to go off. Okay, I'm back. It's 12 o'clock, that's why. But the big thing that happens in 23 has already previously happened in the novel. And then, like, I was looking at this, and, like, chapter 23 and 24 are useless. So, like, chapter 24 is a useless chapter. It's not until chapter 25 and 26 that I think real starts happening, and so I might combine chapter 23 and 24 into chapter 23 as a whole, and then just start there. That does mean we're losing a chapter, but I am going to be adding chapters at the end of this book. To the beginning, the inciting incident happens at the end of chapter 1, and by a story standpoint, it's fine, but also by a story standpoint, you need a few chapters to lead up to the big incident, big changing point in the story, and I just wanted to write it really early on, as there was no outline for this when I started writing. I just wrote the first chapter, and start outlining until chapter 11. So, I really need to add 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 more chapters in the beginning. So if we have to cut some chapters or make some chapters a little shorter in the middle range, I think that's fine, personally. I'm just going to go ahead and get started onto this next sprint, as I am a minute behind, and I need as many words as humanly possible. So, I'll let you guys know how well I did with sprint number 4. My video is going up today. It's going up late, which sucks because I'm doing this, which I think everybody will understand. But will you guys understand? That's a good question, because I've not been uploading on YouTube very often. And then I posted a video yesterday because I have trailer reactions that have to go up. Today is like it's okay, like, if I don't get the right reactions and stuff up. I really need to edit a video. I am canceling a series, though. I'm actually gonna do that today. I'm gonna take it off, which sucks because it does take away from view count. And the view count right now on my one channel is necessary to grow. But I decided to enlist it. It's gonna stay on my channel in case I want to go back to it ever again. It's already there. But I want to watch a different series with you guys on my Week of Movie Rose. Not that this cares. This is 10K writing, guys. So, I wrote for 45 minutes. Honestly, I didn't really. I think I wrote for 30 minutes. Tops, possibly. Maybe 25 minutes, 30, 35. I'd say between 30 and 35 minutes. I wrote 673 words, 637 words, which is normally about my number I write during a 25-minute sprint. So, I don't know, 45 minutes is just a little too long. Right now I just kind of want to do with Mandy Lynn, and if I'd say the next, we'll say by print 6, if I'm still writing low like this, maybe I'll go back over to my normal ones. Yeah, I do like the in-between breaks a lot better, the 15-minute in-between breaks. I do enjoy them. But with that being said, I still didn't finish the chapter I was working on, which is annoying, and I just want to finish it. It's taking me forever. But I got 637 words, which sucks. But personally, I wrote the last 200 or so words in the last, like, 6 minutes. So, because I got a little bit more focused. Sprint was not focused. So, if the next one's focused, maybe I can get another, like, 1,000, maybe 1,100 or something like that. I really need a boost here. I'm about to add it up to see how many words I need to get to 5,000 words. And that's my goal. So, let me add it up real fast. Basically, I need the speed of Sprint 1 to get 1,300. It's a little over 1,300 words. I don't even know if that's possible to reach, Sprint 5. I mean, ultimately, if I go past 10, it is what it is. Because we're playing around 7 o'clock. I know at 7 o'clock I'm going to take a break. Because I put well, actually, right before Sprint 10, I'll probably cut out. And then I'll start them myself. But having people sprint with makes me sprint more. So I might end up going live tonight, like, real late into doing this. I don't know. We are not sure. But you guys are going to be mad because they're going to be long because I have to write so many words. So that's debatable as well. Or I'll do my 25-minute ones and we'll just continue going. I don't know. But if I can get back on track with 5 and get to 5,000 words, then I've already reached half my goal before, like, 1 o'clock. I mean, before, like, 2 o'clock. Which is great. We'll see. Right now I'm at 3,000 something. I'll definitely hit the 4K mark, which is great. Ultimately, words are words, and this is really helping me, so I'm doing good. I'm doing good. And knowing that almost a month ago, well, a little under a month ago, I really took the month of July off. I'm sorry. But, I was doing a writing 10K in one day type thing. That one did not go over well. I probably wrote like 4,000 words. So I tend to get burned around at 6. So I'm getting kind of nervous as we get a little further. But we're doing it with people, which is the reason why it's working. Also, I'm changing the color, like I said, which I need to go back and I need to fix that soon. Well, I'll update you guys after we get to the next one. Okay? Okay, so we are in the middle of sprinting. We're 8 minutes into the sprint. I just really initially started. I think I'm going to go a little bit over normal 45 and maybe go to like 150 or something like that. Save in my extra minutes. But with that being said, I might not have a YouTube video to watch. Either way, I think I figured out why I'm having such a hard time. Even though these are scenes, like this one scene I thought of like 2 or 3 months ago, and I've been really dying to write it. So I'm really excited to write it, and like it's kind of coming at me relatively fast, especially this ending since I know we're going. But I know next chapter is gonna be really slow, and we'll slow in a standing point of like, does it serve 1,800 words? No, but is it gonna get 1,800 words? Probably. And I think that's a problem that I'm having in my head is that like, even though I know we're doing the right thing, and even though I know I'm doing the proper thing by writing out the chapters and all that fun. What am I saying? Is that the fact that it's slow and there's not a lot of fast movement places going on. I am having a hard time to write as many words. So I'm really hoping cutting chapter 23, or is it 23 and 24 together to move into chapter 25 right after the chapter 24, I think will help me so much more, as there's a lot more oomph in that one chapter. So, we'll have to wait and see, but I figured I would let you guys know since, yeah, it's just a lot. Yeah, sorry. I'm sitting here and not realizing if I updated you guys or not on sprint number 5. Sprint number 5 was so good, by the way. Oh, it was rejoice. So I got 1,006 words, which is amazing. It's so much more words than the 2 hours prior to this, which is great. Made me feel pretty good. Now, sprint number 3, I could have probably reached 1,000 words, but I did cut it in half. So this one I'm only sprinting for 25 minutes, but simply because I'm kind of like, I'm like 400 or so words behind, and I want to catch up, and so I was like, we're just going to do an easy 2 o'clock sprint, and so I'm only sprinting for like half an hour, but instead of the normal 45, because I started late as well, and so my actual sprint number 6 doesn't start until 3, but either way, I did want to mention though, that like I said before, that I'm just doing a really quick little thing. We're about to reach 39,000 words. That means we're so close to 40,000, guys. I really want to reach 50,000 by the time I go to bed tonight. So that's really the goal here. If I reach 50,000, that means 20,000 words, and that means tomorrow I have to write 2,000 words, which sucks. Essentially, just for the simple fact that next week is so busy. Next week we have videos, I have cleaning, I have so much stuff that I'm going to be doing that it's just going to be a really busy week, and I don't want to listen to audiobooks all week, you know what I mean? I want to read, which is the whole point of book 2-a-thon. I'm reading, and so yeah, that kind of sucks. But for today, I think this is doing pretty nice, our 10K write-a-thon. So I'm very happy about it. This is so easy, by the way. I'm not going to say it's easy. But it is really, it's a nice feeling knowing that it's only 2 o'clock, or it's like 2:30, and I've already written almost 5,000 words today, which is insane because I had a drought, you know, for, what I can tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4 days I had drought, then I wrote 2,000 words, and 2 more days I had, like, one day I had another drought, so yeah, it's just insane. I do wish I was further. I do wish I was cutting out more words than I am, that we're making more progress. But by the end of the day, I can say that we have, we're 10,000 words less from our words remaining. And then, that makes me happy inside. By standard points, by the way, if anybody is curious, just keep me on track. We're supposed to be at 32,000 words? No, 30,000 words today. And we're getting to 22,000 words. So I'm only 8,000 words behind if I started writing at the beginning of the month. Which is crazy, and I'm happy about that as well. Will be writing, this is the most I've written in a month in a long time, since December, and that is 22,000 words because of this 10K write-a-thon. And then it's just, I do have a feeling we're going to win camp this year, which is amazing. I'm just so happy about that. And then we have another project that we're jumping straight into, in which I'm doing a similar camp next month in August. Anybody know how long August is? I do not. But, which is super fun as well. And yeah, I've also made an official date that every Sunday, not today, we'll see. I might get bored, so I might have to go live. But every Sunday we're going to at least do a 2-hour write-in. And that is because I'm going to be editing and I'm doing other things, and so ultimately I'm going to want that time. So every Sunday we're going to do a 2-hour write-in, and that write-in will be, yeah, at some time. I haven't chosen the time yet, as you never know what's going on, so it's all going to be different. That will change though. Well, no, because I made it Sunday, so it might not change. I have a friend who's coming a little bit later. But guys, I have 7 minutes left, and I just need to write. It's a really short amount of words I have to write, but I have 7 minutes left. And so I'm going to continue to work a little bit, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so in that very quick little sprint, I wrote 434 words, which is perfect because I was only going for 5,000. We reached 5,094, which is the halfway mark, and that means when sprint 6 does start at 3 o'clock, so this is how it's going to work. Sprint 6 is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So I should be done at 7 o'clock. I don't know if I'll be able to put River to bed tonight, which is my little sister. She's been on my vlog before. I don't know if I'll be able to put her to bed tonight, as I do kind of want to stop at that time period. But this last 6, as long as I keep up 1,000 words a pace, 1,000 words or a little over 1,000 words, we should be right on track to finish at 7 o'clock tonight, which is amazing. And now I'm going to try to write a little bit more, but honestly, I want to do other things tonight, and I'll feel pretty good about myself. I do want to mention that we're at 298, by the way, which I know word count really does not matter for this book, as it's going to change, but still, being at 298 does make me feel a little bit better. To be honest with you, I'm saving my document, and I personally am curious to see, so we are currently at 30,000 words, and like a little bit before 30,000 words, guys. Like, we're at 30, like, it's gonna say 30, but we're, like, a little bit before it says 29, which is amazing on my Word document. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys. You guys have no idea. We're about to hit that 40,000K mark, which means we only have 30,000 words left to go to reach the 70,000, and then 70, like I said, is the stopping point for this novel. Obviously, if I write more than 70, that's cool, but, it's a stopping point. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. At the end of it, the last 2 days, I think I'm going to spend on the beginning chapters, which is supposed to come in draft 2, but I think we're going to do it for draft 1. Because I don't know, I'm doing this for Camp NaNoWriMo. My Camp NaNoWriMo project is called Church of Samuel. It's the work in progress title that I'm kind of in love with, but it could change. And it is a horror novel taking place in a Catholic church. This is how I'm going to describe it right now. And I've gone into great details. Our main character's name is Abel. I've given that away. And he has a love interest. It's a gay main character and different things like that, but nothing super specific. I've taken down the videos and stopped talking about spoilers for the book, as at one point I was going to go spoilery, but then I decided not to. So, but either way, I'm super duper excited that we got to 5K, which was the point of this, and then I will begin in just a few minutes, in like 10, 11 minutes to start sprint 6. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, normally by this point I'd be burnt out, but I'm more anticipating later than I am, because I know we're going. I'm so excited. Guys, it's salad day. I've not had salad in a very long time, so that is what we're going to try to do today. Get ready for it. Poppy seed dressing, by the way. It's the best dressing. Okay, and then basically what we're going to do is we're just going to grab a fork and stir it up, and it's going to taste beautiful. I'll let you guys know how it is. Yeah, I have like 6 minutes to eat this, so we'll not eat all of it. It's quite big, but you know what I mean. Okay, back to where I was in the morning. I had to change my scenery a little bit. It is 4:54. I wrote till 4:50 today for that sprint. I started like 10 minutes early or something like that, so I still only sprinted for 40 minutes. But I got 1,024 words, which I am super duper excited about. We're going to add it to my list, which brings my total up to like 7,000, I think. My thing's in my office. Alright, so we sprinted for 40 minutes. I think it's like 40 minutes. Something like that. 1,024 words or something under those lines, and then it was drum. I'm not sure. I think 4:10 to 4:50. Yeah. So 4:10 to 4:50. Cool. And then adding that, okay. 23 words. Adding that word count to this word count brings that to a 9. 7,119 words. Sweet. That means if we keep doing this rate, we might not have to do a full 10th sprint, which is nice. But yeah, so that's where I'm stopping. But right now, I'm gonna take a little break, and maybe a 10 to 30-minute break. But then again, I might not. I don't know. I'll let you guys know soon. She has done doing sprints on her Twitter though, so I will continue doing sprints by myself. I do them every day, so like it's not like that big of a deal to me to having to do them. But also with that being said, I do kind of personally, I like the motive. So like I said, I'll just let you guys know. Because it's 4:57, I kind of want a little break. I'd say I probably am not going to start until my normal time, which is like 5:10. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys after the sprint. I know I keep saying that. I'm sorry. Okay. So, currently, I'm planning on doing a 45-minute writing sprint. This might have to be stopped because I might have to put my little sister to bed. And if it does stop, I might pause it in between. Even though I do feel like we'll just put down the words I wrote for that tiny writing sprint. We're starting at 6 o'clock. My little sister normally goes to bed around between 6:30 and 7 is normally when. So hopefully, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. I'm currently sitting at 7,680 words. So technically, it doesn't really have to be a really long sprint, as I just need to get to 8,000 words. The goal is to go over 8,000 words. I don't even know how many words I have left for this particular chapter. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up here for... Oh, snap. Open you back up. I'll pull it up. So, I like 200 or so words left for this particular chapter. And then the next chapter, I do have somewhat of an idea of what we're doing. As it's a really fun chapter, really excited about it. But I need some planning. I need about 300 or 400 words to be able to reach my goal here. 400. No, it might actually be. It might be 300 and something words. So I'm gonna write the rest of this chapter basically, and then we'll see where I'm at. We'll see if it's good or not. If it's not good, then we'll continue writing, obviously, until I get to the 8,000 word mark, and then I'll go put my little sister to bed. I'll come back, and then hopefully it's not 7 o'clock yet, where we will be starting sprint number 9, where we're in the long stretch where it's 2,000 words. I think I'm going to be sprinting for an hour, or I think I'm just going to continue doing that. I think we're stopping. I think I should be done by 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, which is 12 hours, I want to mention, from my original start date. I did take some time off. I mean, I took a whole hour off, so ultimately, my time is going to change. But yeah, I think I'm going to get started a little early, as I can, so just wanted to update you guys. Not sure if I updated you, but I'm going to update you guys real fast before I jump to my next writing sprint. I'm also going to move over to my desk to finish it, just for the simple fact that I do want to get some B footage of me writing, so that I can place during throughout the video for you guys, as it is a writing challenge that I've yet to show you in my writing. But I wrote 775 words. I recalculated everything to make sure that we're on track, and we're at 8,455 words, even though I have been told by my calculations that I'm like 200 words below where I'm actually supposed to be at. So before I get started, I think I'm going to do a last minute calculation, and we're going to jump into this. We're in the last, there's probably be 2 more sprints. I'm probably going to have an hour or a 45-minute sprint, which we haven't started yet. And then we're probably going to have probably like a 20 to 30-minute sprint after that, to really just put us over the edge. Personally, I'd really like to go above and beyond my 10K mark here, but writing 10,000 words in a day is just a feat. And stopping at a place in the book where I so desperately want it oh my gosh, it's going to feel amazing to write it tomorrow. So ultimately, I think we're going to be good. Also, I might change my time to 45 minutes instead, because ultimately I'm writing for an hour, and I can write about 1,000 words, which is about exactly what I'm looking for, because the whole point here is to write 2,000 words instead of write 40. Yeah, you know what I mean? Either way, I like 45 minutes so much better, and I didn't realize it until right now. Like, so much better. Okay, we are going to move so I can take some beat footage, because gosh knows this vlog needs it. Because I like telling you about when I have idiot moments, because it's fun. Not start sprinting, as I've been sitting here doing math. I had to go back and rewatch my vlog footage. Thank God I was vlogging this. This is so confusing, by the way. I've written so many things off to the side. So eventually I get to 7,680, which was the sprint before the last. And then I had my last sprint, which was 755, to make 8,455. But the reason why I wasn't believing that I've written 10,000 words yet is because my word count right here is saying 35,374. Here's the thing, is I was going to add 10,000 words, so that equals 45,000. But if we do calculations, I should be around 43,800 words by the time I finish everything, you know, if we do calculations the correct way. So it's because it's words remaining in my draft to get to 100%. Yep, I'm an idiot. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Alright, I'm gonna go now so I can get to writing, as obviously... Because of the ridiculous annoyance that I did have, because I'm pretty sure I screwed myself over in the beginning of this, as one would, my first number was 1,364, which you guys would have known from the previous updates, or the first update for this vlog. Sorry about the weird opening, by the way, just heard it again. And that is simply, like I said before, because of the fact that I personally have, I used to have a bigger first number to feel me. It's more like a confidence thing. I used the whole entire chapter. Instead of just like the section I wrote, I even added the extra words. Which, from what I can tell now, it's like 600 words. Wow, I cheated hardcore that time. Either way, I deleted those words from my previous number. Now, everything should line out to be just right for this. And I don't have to write extra or anything like that, because the whole point here was, even though I'm going to have to annoy myself by writing even more words, I don't want to write the next chapter, as I'm going to be super excited to write it, and I want to not be burned out tomorrow, as in, maybe I won't be, as every chapter going forward is going to be really fun to write, but still, I just want to let you know before I do my writing sprint. So now it's 7:38, we're about to start a 45-minute writing sprint, and then, like I said, I'll probably do like a 20-minute one after that, take a 10-minute break, do a 20-minute, and then I should be done. So maybe around 8 or 9, like I assumed. Wrote for 12 hours, wrote 10,000 words. I feel pretty proud. Wouldn't say so myself. Alright, I will talk to you guys very soon with an update. Okay,
Sorry, I got interrupted in my last one. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm about to do my last writing sprint for the evening. It's my last thing of writing. So I wrote a total, in the last writing sprint, a total of, let's see here, 945 words, bringing us to 600 words. I do want to mention that I had to erase some words to my initial writing, like my initial word count. So, the number that I originally was going to is the right number, as I have 600 words left to write. But I might not write actually I have to write actually 600 words, right? For it to be 10,000. So yeah, so this next sprint I'm writing 600 words and then I'm stopping, and then I wrote 10,000 words one day. It took me 12 hours, but I did it. And you know what? That's an accomplishment in itself. And honestly, if I had a little more dedication today, I could have done it in less. Like seriously, like we have a few in here. Sprint number 3, 4, 8, and 9, all those could have reached 1,000 words. Boom, chakalaka. I'm also kind of like on point. I just took a few hours off during the time because I could not keep my momentum up. But that's okay. And starting tomorrow, all we're doing is reading. So, and writing. Reading and writing. Reading and writing. Reading and writing. God freaking dang it. Okay, either way. When this is over, by the way, I will update you guys how far I am on the actual draft. I will update you on where we're headed with this draft in case you guys are curious to see my evolution, how much further we have for Camp NaNoWriMo, and different things like that. But some of you guys might just be interested in the 10K part of the writing, which is fine. You will know when I switch over to talking about Camp NaNoWriMo, obviously. So I'll let you know when I get done with my next sprint. Or my last sprint. Oh my god, that's so weird to say. Guys, it's over. I wrote 10,000 words. I wrote 10,006 words, to be exact. 6 extra words. Now, I know I was gonna go try for, like, a long time here, like, longer. I didn't reach the 44K mark. I didn't reach the 45K mark. I didn't reach the, like, 50K mark, you know? I don't know why earlier self thought that was even possible. That's a lot of words. Way too many words. It's almost like 20,000 words. So, yeah, that was never happening. But for some reason, for the whole day, I thought I was going to. But I did get to page 332. Now, if we decrease this spacing, I can tell you what kind of where it's going to be at. Like when I go to print the book, it's probably going to be around 256 is where we're at right now. I just don't like how close it is. Just because of how small the actual writing is, I think it looks better with the indentions. Yet my one story I'm writing that way, so like I don't know, maybe it's the fact that I don't want the 2 stories in my head to match. I don't really know, guys. Either way, I did it. I reached it, guys. It's crazy. I'll show you. I'm gonna show you the notebook. It's right there. Do you see it? It's right there. It's crazy. And it's 9:20 at night, so it took me a little over 12 hours to write. Well, a little over 12 hours to write 10,000 words, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Knowing that I did take 2-hour breaks, that did take me essentially around 10 hours to do. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Obviously, I'm okay. I do want to go ahead and go over to my Camp NaNoWriMo, as we are literally going to be adding. This is going to be 2, that's going to be 8, and that's going to be a 2. Alright, we're going to update. I update it. Let's validate the project. I've not seen that before. And we wrote 10,006 words today. Haha. Booyakasha. What the hell? Paste your rating. Oh. I've never seen validate your project. Okay. Now, I also am using this other website called Write Tracker. And basically what this is, simply is a place where you can put your challenge, and you can basically say how many words you've written that day. So my actual goal was 10,006 words. So we save those changes, and it tells me how many words I need to write for the rest of the month to make sure I get there, in which we're looking at 2,622 words. You know how much I hate that number? So much. I'm really positively going to try to even aim higher tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. I'm almost half tempted to see what it is if we just knock this down to 0 and we just take tomorrow off. Yeah, see, no, we're not doing that. This is, what about if we double it? Like, we try to double it. Okay, that's not gonna happen either. We're just gonna try real hard, okay? That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, moving on. So yeah, so basically, for 10K writing challenge, I did it. I'll send her an email and things to get my pin, and then I'll do an unboxing about that, the whole 9 yards. It's gonna be really fun. I'm super excited about that. So stay tuned on my channel, as you know, that'll happen. But also, with that being said, we're gonna move over into Camp Near My What that means for my project and all that fun stuff. So today, I am officially almost caught up to where I'm supposed to be, which is crazy. Day 21, I am officially only under 10,000. That's hilarious. I'm like 12,000 words behind where I'm supposed to be. So they have moved my date from September to August 17th, which is nice. It's closer. And yeah, I don't even know what they're talking about. My average per day is 1,008 words. Yet I wrote 10,006 words today, and I've only made. I feel like that's wrong. Hold on. Can we just? No, 27.6% progress. Okay, gonna scratch my head about that for a minute. Because honestly, I have almost reached the 50% mark throughout my draft for Camp Near My Mom. And I have 10 days left to spare. I've only been working on it for 10 days. I've been working on it for 10 days, and 10 full days of writing nonstop. Well, that's a lie. 10 full days, I wrote 21,182 words. Today, I wrote the bulk of that, which is just amazing. And going forward for my Camp Nanaimo project, we are going to finish Camp Nanaimo, hopefully fully and strongly. If not, I'm definitely going to be finishing within like the first 2 days of August. But the goal here is to finish it in camp. So I'll let you guys know. If you guys want to follow my continue on progress, I'll do a writing video, a writing episode here relatively soon. I might do one just talking about Camp Nanaimo as a whole. And that'll go up. I'm not really sure. This week's kind of hectic with videos, so I'm not really sure when it's going to go up. Or you can follow my vlogs, which I have been uploading because they're super freaking long. But the last one should be up and ready for you to watch by the time you watch this. So, yeah, I don't know. One of those things will be up for you to watch if you guys want to continue on my my cycle with it. But we wrote 10,000 words in one day, and thank you for Mandy Lynn for creating this challenge and testing us as a writer, our abilities. Now, I won't lie, there's a lot in here that I personally don't like. My writing isn't the best, but ultimately, I feel so accomplished and so proud of myself that I just don't care, and I highly recommend you do this. But that being said, I'm going to end the vlog here, and I will see you guys all in another beautiful video. Please subscribe if you want to, like, comment, follow me on Twitter, as I did do live tweets while doing all these. And yeah.